Good morning, guys.
We have made it to Mount Gambier, finally. We are currently at probably Mount Gambier's most iconic spot, or most well-known spot, I think. If you look at Mount Gambier on Instagram and you're seeing the Blue Lake, which is where we are, the Blue Lake, which is a volcanic crater lake.
Yes.
We've totally come in the wrong season. Apparently in summer, it's like this vibrant blue. I imagine it being kind of like, what was it called in college? Stockton Lake. I imagine it being like that kind of blue, more like turquoisey.
That's what it looks like in photos.
Like crazy vibrant. Yeah. But then immediately out of summer, it just goes to like grey deep blue, which is what we have now, but it is still super beautiful.
Yeah.
We've just come over to a little quiet spot on a bench. You can probably see Vian's flying the drone behind me. But I just wanted to comment that like we decided to do the lap of the whole Blue Lake. And we were like, oh, it probably won't be that good, but like it'll show us the whole lake. And it's been amazing. Pretty much the whole way around it, you get amazing views. There's loads of lookouts along the path. And then half of the walk, you get amazing views over the town of Mount Gambier. And then the other half, you get amazing views of the countryside. So 100% recommend it.
So 3 things before we move on. We wanted to point out the little locks. They have them at every single lookout here, and there's been a couple of lookouts. It's quite cute, mostly couples putting the locks on. And then before we mentioned the lake isn't that blue, but around the edges where the limestone is, you can actually see the blue turquoisey water. And then as well, you might be wondering, how did this form? Well, Mount Gambier is just like a ton of limestone, right? And there was volcanic channels or whatever, I don't know what to call them, but I'm not a professional. And the volcanic, what do you call it, lava? I'll just call it lava for now. Just came out through channels and whatever, and then it went boom! And then like all these like basalt and whatever minerals and rocks just shot up in the air. Apparently up to 20 tons, which is insane. And then that's what formed this. But you can actually see, and we have taken shots of it, you can see the layers. So it's like limestone, and then there's basalt, which is like obviously the lava that's solidified and whatever, and it's gone black. And then it goes to ash. So it's kind of cool.
We've just rocked up at the Mount Gambier Visitor Centre. We came here just to quickly check it out, and then so we could park, so we could walk into the town. But I just had to comment on how much this boat they have on display, the Lady Nelson, looks like the Brig Amity in Albany.
Which also
like colour scheme and everything.
Talk about the town, but like it's quite strange to come to a town with having no expectation and then it being big. And it actually reminds me of the size of Albany. And we're like so used to small towns, so it's like, whoa, we're like in a big town. It's like a city.
Mount Gambier is big, so we're going to go walk through the town centre and have a look there. But I just had to comment on that.
Here's a little insight to what we're potentially going to do a little later tonight. We did have to go to the grocery store to get a little something. And Lydia is super excited, so I don't know.
Very excited. Look how cool this is. This is like the coolest visitor centre we've ever been to. There's so much on display.
Look how cool it is. It's like all these like little fossils. If you didn't know, most of Australia was actually like a low sea level bed.
Yeah, shallow sea.
Shallow sea. So there's a lot of limestone around Australia. And it's the type of limestone that has like all these like little fossils and whatever. I don't know what it's called exactly, but you get the picture. What is that?
It's a visitor. He's joining us.
Oh, of course, because there's like lots of caves in this area as well.
We have walked into the town and it's really cool because they have this sinkhole garden right in the town centre.
Yeah, it's like right like next to us is buildings.
Shops and buildings and streets.
I can't imagine.
And so this was a cenote or sinkhole. I think they're interchangeable. They mean the same thing. But it was basically, this used to be covered by a limestone roof. And then eventually over time, the limestone roof just caved in. And now you've got this sinkhole in the middle of town. And it's got loads of like greenery and moss and everything now. So it looks really cool.
So we have just rocked up to the Valley Lake.
Valley Lake.
And we're both like starving. So we're going to have lunch and then we're going to actually go and explore a conservation park that is right next to it. That apparently has some koalas and what else?
They said they have echidnas.
Echidnas.
Which
might be the first time that we ever see an enchilada.
But I don't know if we will because they kind of keep to themselves.
Yeah, same with the koalas.
But also Valley Lake is another volcanic crater lake.
Yes, it was this other one. There's only two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that we went to earlier today and then this one. And
they're
right next to each other.
And it looks a lot duller because we're here in the wrong weather.
We are. But I do have to say,
less blue than the blue lake.
We did just drive past the blue lake and it looks a bit more blue now.
Yeah.
So I actually think that I would look like the pictures that you see online because you can see it on the edges. So
I mean, we're totally here in the wrong season. Like everywhere's empty. There's like pretty much no tourists apart from us.
Which I also have to say, it's super green and it's started to rain now, so we probably won't sit outside.
Oh no.
But it's super green and like overcast, so it's like the most beautiful terrain to like
it's stunning.
Be here. So it's just sad that,
and then you go on hikes and you're cold and then you get warm and it's not like boiling hot and sweaty and gross.
Just chucked a couple of baggies in the oven and patties to reheat. We'll put some cheese and sauces on the patty as well. And we're gonna have salad while we wait for that to heat up.
Salad. The rain stopped, so we've come outside. We had our salad in the van, but now we're having our little burgers outside. It's pretty basic, but it's just like a little classic cheeseburger. We got beef patty, we got pickles, we got cheese, we got ketchup and mustard on a brioche bun. So we're gonna enjoy this with our magpie friends.
Let's hope they don't swoop us. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, these burgers look pretty nice.
I was expecting it to blow over. we went to the conservation area and that was so cool. I honestly wasn't even sure if we go there. I was like, oh, we'll pop in. It'll be a quick 15-minute thing because I've seen barely anything about it online. And we went in and there's like wallabies and kangaroos and all kinds of different animals everywhere. That was so cool. Definitely the most like underrated thing ever. Head here. If you're coming to Mount Gambier, take some time, have some lunch at the bench picnic area and then go into the conservation area because that was amazing. Oh, and sadly no echidna sighting, but we will see an echidna before the end of our lap.
We're now at the Umpherston Sinkhole, which is just another, is it a cenote?
Yeah.
Cenote, which it means that it's just a limestone cave that the top caved in on. And this used to actually be someone's backyard. Like this was actually a garden from a guy, I don't know, James Umpherston, and he actually turned this into a garden, but obviously he passed and the city took over, and now the city is responsible for maintaining it. But it's actually so beautiful, and we might have been a little eager to come here a little early, but there's a little other surprise that we'll show you guys a little later.
Should we get the snack?
Yes. Do you want me to go?
Yeah. Just wait a second. Down, go quick.
I'm running to go grab food because there's a possum. They're not meant to be this early. Oh.
No. I promise we have food. Just wait. No, don't go.
Made it back to the van. Got the food. Let's go feed the possum.
Hold on a sec, friend. I promise we have food.
Damn, slow down. Because I don't want to scare it away. Oh, hopefully it's still there.
You hand it to it? Oh my gosh. My little baby.
You are so adorable.
Want another one?
How much are you meant to feed it?
Okay. You got it?
So we just came.
He's ready.
Just so quick. So we just came down to get some shots while it's still light out of the beautiful sinkhole. And we weren't expecting to see a possum, but as we were coming up, we saw a possum on the stairs.
And we heard they only come out at night, so we planned to come back at sunset and feed them.
I
But
mean,
he
we still
came
are
down.
going to because,
Yeah.
you know, we can't just feed the one. We have to feed
And
them
this
all.
guy came down and
How
he
much are
came
you meant to feed
over.
him?
He came over wanting a snack.
Hello. You're
He's so cute.
adorable.
It's so beautiful.
He
Or
is-
she?
She?
Beautiful.
Look
I'll
at the
grab
tail.
more grapes.
Look at the tail.
I know, it looks
It's
like
so
a
weird.
finger almost.
Yeah. You're so adorable.
I wanted to keep giving him grapes, but Bian said we have to give him a balanced diet. So he needs carrots. When does he fall? What
I don't
point?
know.
How much do they eat?
I think we need to stop soon so that he can come back. Oh,
When do we stop? I think we have to leave to stop
we
feeding
have
him.
to leave to stop feeding him because he's just like coming at us. Okay, that's enough grapes.
I got one more in my pocket.
He's eaten more than I would have eaten. Okay, I need to get Lydia's face when I say Lydia enough. Like
I keep grabbing more grapes.
Lydia. Lydia.
He's hungry.
You need to stop.
He's clearly hungry. Look at him. See? He's hungry. Oh my gosh. I think he's gonna jump on me. Look. Oh my god.
Lydia.
So much to
Oh,
jump.
he did another poo.
He's making more room. He's like, right, the grapes are coming. Let's make some space. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, don't make him work that hard. When do I stop feeding you, little guy?
Now. You can't feed him too much. He'll become a diabetic.
He's hungry. And this is what they eat.
Yes, but they'll become diabetic if they
Should I
eat
get
too many.
carrot? Should we give it to him and leave? Because otherwise he's gonna...
Yeah.
I don't want to leave him though. I love him.
I know, so do I, but I think we have to.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, last one. Bye, little guy. We're gonna go on
One more for the road.
one more for the Lydia.
I keep saying one more for the road and then giving him another. He's done, okay? This is your last one and we'll be back, okay?
Come back in an hour.
It's okay.
Let your friends know.
Go.
Quick.
As you guys can probably tell, we didn't expect there to be a possum there that early, but we knew there were going to be possums. Wasn't that amazing?
That was actually one of the best moments that we've had so far on this trip.
Right? I feel like there's so many times on this trip where I've been like, this is like the greatest moment I've ever had in my life. Like, I don't know what will top this.
Yeah.
And that was one of them, like 100%. That was
So
just
wild.
incredible.
It's actually insane that something like this is free. Like, everything that we've done today has been free. Like, this is insane. And like this really reminds me of that cave in Margaret River, like the...
Yeah, I know which one you mean.
And that is like $40 center.
Yeah, these are wild possums, but it's actually like encouraged to feed them, like at the visitor center and everything. It's like part of the thing here. So usually I'd say never feed wild animals, like ever, but here it's actually like a normal thing to feed them. It's such a unique experience, and we prepped for this. We brought grapes and carrots and everything, and we're definitely going to go back at sunset because apparently they come out at sunset. So we came here early to actually see the garden and experience it and, you know, see how beautiful it is. And then we're like, okay, we'll come back at sunset. And then as we were leaving, the possum came out. So not how we expected it to go, but that was amazing. Yeah. And now we're going to wait for sunset and then go back down when more of the possums are out.
Because hopefully there will be a whole family there.
Hopefully. We still got a lot of grapes. I did check our stock. He did eat a lot, as you can tell. But we've still got loads, so Vian said we like overbought on grapes. He's like, you got too many grapes. That's way too many, but
No,
I think it's enough. I think it's the right amount.
It's kind of funny because, so like we mentioned before, this land was privately owned by James Umpherston, but it actually is a timber mill now. Like this whole area, but it's just a local council or government that manage this now. But right in the background, timber mill. And not only do they have beautiful possums, but they also have, I think it's a honey eater. I've got a beautiful picture of one from Lucky Bay. But if you like birds, you can come here as well because there's so many birds here. I love this place. It's like moments where these where you realize that you kind of get lucky a lot of the time. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like possums don't always come out. They're opportunistic eaters. Sometimes they come here, and this is supposedly the best time to see them, and they're not here.
I have faith that they're all going to come out when it gets darker.
I don't know.
I
Fingers
have faith.
crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm like, instead of saging, I'm graping the area. So I'm just like, because apparently they have a really good sense of smell. Yeah.
So
We just
Vian's trying to encourage him back.
yeah, we put a couple of grapes for out. I've gone down the stairs but to see if it's down there because after we left there's a couple other people coming by just like pretending to feed her, and then
He left.
he left. He went down and left.
Yeah, people kept like sticking their fingers out, and he was like, "Oh, snack," and then
it's
they'd
not a
just
snack.
touch him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a wild animal. Don't touch him. I mean, I was tempted to touch it, but I didn't. But still, beautiful babies.
We're waiting.
It's very dark, but
very dark. You're not going to see great, but there's 2 possums here. Oh, wait.
Wait. There's enough for both of you.
Here we go.
What the heck?
They were
Are they
fighting.
territorial?
They were fighting. Don't worry, we'll feed you both.
Come here.
I'll keep this one.
Oh, I'm scared. I'll keep this one entertained. You are so adorable. Except for the fact that you just try to like attack
Look at this.
the other one.
I think this is who we fed earlier.
Yeah, I think so as
And
well.
then this is a new addition. Oh, you still got one, mate. You still have that one. You just dropped it. So he's scared now because it's inside.
Yeah. Lydia's had to go and feed that one over there. Because this one is feisty for the grapes.
Alright, so we finished up at the possums and we're like, let's just head to our campsite. It's gonna be pitch black at night and then we'll show you how cool it is tomorrow. Well, we drove here and no one else is here and we're like, oh, okay, cool, let's pull up, let's find a spot. We're finding the spot and a mouse has just ran across the campsite car park bit. We're not risking it.
Nah, there's no way.
We're not risking it again. No, absolutely no way.
Sorry that you're not getting a picturesque sunrise at a beach area
We're
thingy.
literally gonna like wake up at sunrise, watch how
Have a
beautiful
coffee, have
it
some
is.
breakfast.
Not
Yeah.
with a mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, no, screw that. So now we're driving probably 45 minutes.
It was gonna be so cool to be here, but there's no way,
There's
right?
no way.
The fact that it's already running around, there's nothing out here. There's
Yeah,
no
there's-
food or anything.
Absolutely nothing. If you can't, you guys won't see that. So,
We now gotta drive like another like 45s.
that's okay.
Actually, probably about an hour.
That's okay. That's
We're
fine.
gonna go drive an hour.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Tiddly.
We made it. That totally ruined, like... So tomorrow's Fion's birthday.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wake up. We're gonna watch the sunrise. We're gonna be at the southernmost point of South Australia.
How romantic.
It would have been just beautiful. And then we would have been close to all the spots we wanted to head to tomorrow. And now we're like far away from the spots we wanted to head to and not
Tired
really in a beautiful spot. It's nice, but it's not like southernmost point of South Australia kind of thing.
Well, to be fair, I did not see what the southernmost point looked like because it was pitch black. So I don't have much to go off by.
Just know that we went there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll insert a picture of what it was
We
supposed
went there,
to look
we
like.
got the t-shirt, and
we saw the mouse.
Saw the mouse.
Anyway,
but, we're gonna have dinner
eat,
now, and
go to
then
bed.
we will see you guys tomorrow, where we
have a lot more to do.
just as many exciting things.
Guess where we are right now.
You can't guess it?
Haven't got it yet?
Maybe you should hit the books again.
What does that mean?
I don't know!
That sounds so mean. Right now, we are on a volcano.
And we are actually allowed to say that because it's a volcano that may erupt in the future.
We are on Mount Schank.
Yes.
Which, wild name, but...
it's named after James... No.
Oh dear. We'll add text.
It's someone with the last name Schank.
We'll add text.
Who actually, I think was the captain of that boat that was in front of the visitor center.
Really?
Yeah. They saw
fact
this on the
check that.
ocean, I think.
We'll fact check that. But basically, it's a dormant volcano that last erupted between 4,000 and 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's actually called like Australia's youngest volcano.
Because it's the most active,
The most
recently active volcano.
active volcano.
Yeah.
But apparently dormant means that it could erupt and be doing its thing in the future.
But it's not currently.
But it's not like currently erupting and being... It's active, but it's not like... I don't think it's going to explode right now.
No. It's also my kind of volcano because it's only 100 meters high.
Yeah.
So it's so easy to climb it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It's pretty
Definitely got a bit sweaty and a bit puffed out, but it's just like steps up and then you're here. So here we are walking around the crater rim. And we're gonna get some really cool drone shots, but there's like massive birds flying around in the center that we think could be eagles. We can't see them very well, but the size of them and how they're flying makes them seem like eagles.
I think, oh geez, no, they're right there.
Yeah, they're literally up here, they're massive.
I think we should just like go for it. And if they approach the drone, I'll just like land it. Because like, you know,
no
you gotta live a
way.
little bit, Lydia.
Absolutely no way, they're massive.
It's my birthday.
Look how many there are though.
Those are crows. But look there.
Oh my god. It's an eagle for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's an eagle, you see?
It has to be. It's got the wedge tail.
They're both massive. How many were there? 2?
Yeah.
Far out. Just decided to test Lydia a little bit.
ended up flying the drone. I kept it kind of low because they're right there. You won't be able to see it in this camera, but they're like, I would say probably 200-300 meters away. But yeah, so
we're not too sure how the shots went, but we tried to give it a shot, and I was like, my eyes were just watching them the whole time. I was like, if they seem phased at all, we just immediately lower it down, bring it in.
So I didn't spend too much
interesting.
time in there because obviously don't want to attract them.
Don't want to disturb them.
I don't want to disturb them, so yeah.
We'll see what that looks like. But also, it's Vian's birthday. I thought I said it earlier in the clip, and we were walking around the crater, and I was like, did I not say it was your birthday? Oh, it's Vian's birthday. It's a shame we couldn't watch sunrise at the beautiful spot with the mouse.
Infested beach.
But we had a slow morning, came here, have done the walk, and then we've got one more spot, and then tonight we're gonna have pizza, we're gonna have soda, and I made Vian like a little chocolate banana slice.
Oh, thank you, Weenie.
So we're gonna have a chilled night to celebrate. It's been a good birthday.
Like I said,
What was
there's
that?
another drone.
Right?
Surely not.
Who
knows?
Plane, maybe.
But I've really enjoyed Mount Gambier so much.
Mount Gambier has been amazing.
But it's not the end of the video.
There's so much to do.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. We'll show you next.
Cheerio.
We are at our last spot in Mount Gambier, which is the Little Blue Lake. Now this is actually a sinkhole that has turned into a lake. Kind of similar to the Blue Lake in Mount Gambier, but a lot smaller, and also the color's apparently more consistent, but it still gets bluer. But I would have been excited to come here because I've seen how beautiful it is. But 2 weeks ago when we were researching it, I said to Vian, oh, the temperature of the water is a consistent like 12 degrees all year. And he goes, oh, there's no way you'd swim in that. And I was like, yeah, I will. I bet you I will. So now I have to face the consequences of my actions. It is winter, peak crap weather, and I'm gonna swim.
I did tell Lydia that she really didn't have to do this, but she seems pretty adamant, so...
If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, so...
Okay. No way. Is it cold?
Oh,
I can't believe you actually did that.
so cold.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, look, it was cold. It was kind of Esperance though.
Really?
Honestly.
Not that cold then?
Oh no, my face is burning.
Oh, jeez. Well, I have to say I'm proud of you.
Happy birthday, Vian. Now let's go eat pizza.
It is beautiful here, by the way.
It is.
Look at that.
It'd be nice in summer. Come in summer.